right to pledge allegiance with me, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mr. Nate Stevens of American Legion Post 27.
Miss Barbara Sprecher, President of Legion Auxiliary Unit 85. Memorial Day is not just a day to get out of school, but rather to honor those who have died for us. All my life, I've been a part of a military family. My father, mother, and brother have all served in the military, and my brother and father still today. I have always been taught that my freedom comes at a high price, and that is what brings me here today. I was asked to write a short speech on what Memorial Day means to me. This is hard for me because I could literally write a book. There is so much that could be said. Though many reflect daily on the sacrifices many of our veterans made on our behalf, Memorial Day is a time for the country to collectively come together to honor our fallen heroes. The servicemen and women we recognize today came from all walks of life, but they share many heroic qualities, such as courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication to duty, and integrity. Many of these heroes did not volunteer to serve, but when called, they answered their nation's call, making the ultimate sacrifice for us all. For that, we are eternally grateful. They rose to the nation's call because they wanted to protect the nation and a way of life. Ever since the birth of this nation, the Revolutionary War, honorable men and women have continued to answer the call of duty. It is their sacrifices and how they answered their nation's call that we remember. And it is from their actions that current and future generations gain the inspiration to continue their tradition of service. That is what Memorial Day is all about. Today, people gather around the country and join us in remembering the sacrifices and traditions of our fallen heroes. Cadets, if you know someone who has served or is serving, thank them for all they have done. Because you know what? They deserve it, just like those heroes that have died for our freedom. To close, I would like to recite a short poem by Monia Michael that pays tribute for this special day. Oh, you who sleep in Flanders fields, sleep sweet to rise anew. And holding high, we keep the faith with all we die. We cherish, too, the poppy red that grows on fields where valor led. It seems to signal to the skies that blood of heroes never dies, but leaves a luster to the red of the flower that blooms above the dead in Flanders fields. And now the torch of poppy red we wear in honor of our dead. Fear not that ye have died for naught. We'll teach the lesson that ye wrought in Flanders fields. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America.
Officer at Wayne High School, I was asked to write a speech today on what Memorial Day means to me. So, Memorial Day is exactly what it sounds like, a day in memory. A day to remember all who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. A day to remember all who have been lost and forgotten. Although not all people share memories with those who are being remembered, we all share memories of Memorial Day. As President Reagan said in his speech in 1986, today is the day we put aside to remember fallen heroes and pray that no hero will have to die for us again. It is a day of thanks and for valor of others, a day to remember the splendor of America and those of our children who went and rested in the cemetery and others. It is a day to be with the family and remember. The earliest memory I have of Memorial Day is taking a ride to the wall. My whole family would hop on the motorcycle and we would cruise to the Vietnam Memorial Wall. Back then, I had no idea why we were going or what the wall was. I still remember the hundreds of people that were there to pay tribute. It burns bright in my mind. Today, I know what the wall stands for and why we took the trip. It touches my heart in a special way. I get a strong feeling whenever I think of all the brave men and women that fought so hard for our freedom, for our country. One day, I wish to serve my country and be honored like those heroes. These men and women have all earned well more than a day's worth of respect and tribute. To me, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance and unity. Everyone comes together to honor these heroes and show they care. Many events take place on this day, such as bonfires, barbecues, parties, services for the heroes' families. It may seem like another day off from work or school, but this day has meaning behind it. I ask you all to think of someone who is serving or has served. Think about how serving has affected them. To me, I am honoring a family member, an honorable man, Harold Kitzmiller. He was a reserved man, a few words, but when he spoke, they all carried meaning. I remember when I was younger, I was afraid to talk to him because I thought he was going to act like an angry drill instructor when I asked about his life. But I soon realized he was an interesting man and had a lot of stories to tell. One of the stories I remember him telling me was when he was in Japan after the bomb, and he was talking about how he would walk around and all he would see was the occasional chimney. Harold recently passed from old age and lived a long and eventful life. I would like to thank him for his service in our country, as I would like to thank all veterans and people in the audience today for serving. So what does Memorial Day mean to me? It means a day of thanks and remembrance for the brave men and women who fought and served for our country. Thank you all, and God bless America.
Good morning. I am Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Aaron Dumont. I am the first sergeant for the Calvert Cadet Squadron. This is what Memorial Day means to me. Today, out of all days, I hope that the American people can set aside the personal strife and take time to remember. Remember those who are often out of sight. out of mind, of brave military members who have put service before self. A quote from George William Curtis: "A man's country is not a certain area of land, of mountains, rivers, and woods, but it is a principle, and patriotism is loyalty to that principle." This quote represents that our military is enduring and brave. These members committed all of their will to protect the land of the free and the home of the brave. Not only is our military strong, but their families are also. The anguish they have gone through when their father, mother, son, or daughter did not come home. Memorial Day is not the only day to commemorate those that have fallen. They should be remembered every day for the changes they brought to us, because they paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Desert Storm, represented by Senator Bernie Falcon. World War I, represented by John Michael, plays two parts. The Iraq, Afghanistan, by Chief Warrant Officer Chris Morgan. Now, a little Amazing Grace.
Order. Hard.
For all of us who embrace the principles of this land that we call the United States of America. I came from a long line of military.